In this video, I'm going to set up a graded quiz promotion. To start, I'll click Create New Promotion and select Quiz. On this screen, I see that there's two types of quizzes, a graded quiz and an outcome quiz. I'll select Graded Quiz and give it a title. I'll leave the prize field blank since I won't be offering a prize on this quiz. Then I'll click Create New Promotion. There are 4 steps when creating a quiz. I'll start with the landing page. I can change the theme color of the quiz, and I can add sponsor images. To customize the look and feel of the quiz, I'll start with my header graphic. I can choose a graphic from my computer, or I can search Aptivada's Pixabay integration for some stock photos. I already have a graphic created, so I'll go ahead and use that, and I'll change my theme color to match the graphic. Next, I can determine what information I'd like to collect on the quiz participants. By default, first name, last name, and email are pre-selected, but I can add birthday, gender, phone, etc. I'm going to keep this one simple by sticking with first name, last name, and email. However, I can make this an anonymous quiz by unchecking the fields as well. If I'd like participants to opt into my newsletters, I can click Show Opt-in List, add an opt-in, give it a list name, and connect it to that list through Aptivada's many integrations. In order for this opt-in to appear, I'll need to make sure it's connected. In step 2, I'll edit the questions. I'll start by clicking Add Question and selecting the type of question I'd like to ask. I'm given a number of question types to choose from, but since this is a knowledge quiz, I'll select multiple choice. Next, I'll type in my question. I'll add my question by clicking the edit pen and typing it in. Under optional description, I can add instructions like please choose one answer. Next, I'll type the answers to my question. Then I'll select the correct answer. I'll continue on by adding a number of questions and answers. After I've added all my questions, I can rearrange them by clicking and dragging. One of the question options is sponsor. What this means is I can add a sponsor slide in the middle of my quiz. I'll just click this upload icon, select image, and choose my file. If my image seems to be getting cut off by the parameters of the quiz, I can toggle the full width image to off. I can also type in a message like, "This quiz is brought to you by our sponsor." I can drag my sponsor slide anywhere in the order of questions. If I don't want to use the primary header image on each question, I can actually switch that out too. I'll click upload icon, select image, and add my file. I can add images, audio, or even video. These can come in handy if I want to create quizzes based off of video or audio. On the quiz answers, I can toggle the format between a list format, like I see here, or an image format, where I can actually upload images to display along with the answers. I like how this looks. Now I'll set up my outcomes. On the outcomes page, I can show results based on the percentage of correct answers given. To do this, I'll click Add Outcome, give the outcome a title, and use the slider to determine the percentage that triggers the outcome. Scrolling down, I can determine how the results page will display to the participant. I can toggle on Show Users a summary of their results, and I'm given some additional options as well. I'll play around with these settings to get the look and feel that I desire. And that's pretty much it for setting up the layout of my quiz. Now let's jump over to the settings. I can schedule the duration of my quiz of when I'd like it to be live and appear on my promo grid. I can edit the title if I'd like, add a prize, and choose how many times a participant can take the quiz. If I add an email address to the notification email, an email will be sent to that address each time a participant completes the quiz. I can also edit the appearance settings, add fine print, edit terms and conditions, and so forth. Quizzes come with a feature called Responder Emails. If I'd like to email a response based on a participant's answer, I can set that up here. I can add as many of these responder emails as I'd like. I can determine what emails get sent by adding conditionals. My first condition will be if they select the correct answer on question 1. I'll select the question and then the correct answer, and for anyone who answered correctly, they'll receive this email. I can type in a message that says something along the lines of, "You got question 1 correct, here's 20% off from our sponsor." If I'm going to add multiple conditions, I'll keep in mind that all of the conditions have to be met in order for this email to send. So if I'd like to send an email to somebody who got 100% correct, then I'll add all correct answers as conditions to this email, and it will only send to participants who got all answers correct. To send an email immediately after the participant has completed the quiz, I'll toggle on Auto Send. Or I can click Send Email Now to send the email immediately to all the people who meet the conditions. I'll want to send a test email to myself to make sure that it looks correct. To add this quiz to my website, I can do this through publishing options, but I won't spend much time here since we've covered it in previous videos. I can also preview my quiz. In the preview screen, rather than filling out my information to preview it, I can click Skip. This option is only available to admins when previewing the quiz. This quiz is looking pretty nice. After the quizzes began, I can view stats and download participant information. Under the Download tab while in Quizzes, I see a few extra features that I don't normally see in Sweepstakes or Gallery. I can download from participants only, download participants and responses, or I can download responses only. Also under the Settings step, I can get granular with my download. Just like responder emails, I can add conditions and download information based on those conditions. And that's all there is to setting up a graded quiz. Remember, if you have any questions along the way, don't hesitate to reach out to our helpful customer support team. Now it's your turn to create a graded quiz.